Hey, I'm Steve Speck with Exo Mountain Gear. In this video, we're going to show you how to insert a water bladder into the hydration sleeve of the 3600, 5000, and 7200. Really simple process. There's just a few little tips and tricks in here that I recommend doing. First, you have a good bladder here with a long hose, and then you're simply going to open up the bladder sleeve, and this is the 70D fabric that basically runs the full width and length of the pack. So if there were your bladder were to pop, get a hole and leak, whatever, all that water is just going to run out the bottom, and you're not going to have to worry about the gear inside your pack getting soaking wet. Second is you do want to think about, on this bladder in particular, because the hose comes off one side, you do want to think about how you're putting that in there to line up with which shoulder harness, which side of the shoulder harness you're going to run out to. If I'm bow hunting, because I'm a right-handed shooter, I want the tube to run out to the right side. If I'm rifle hunting, I'll flip that around, because if I go to shoulder a rifle, I don't want to be having the tube there impacting how the rifle sits on the shoulder as well. So we're basically going to say that I'm bow hunting on this trip, so I'm going to run the tube out to the right shoulder. So I'll twist it this way. We have a really simple Velcro connection that's sewn inside here that allows it to attach to a lot of different bladders. If that doesn't seem to work for you, you can just grab a little piece of parachute cord, a carabiner, anything that you can find to kind of attach to your water bladder to be able to hang to the inside of the pack. Sometimes that Velcro is real sticky. So I'm simply going to attach that on there, and you just want to get as much contact as possible with the Velcro. Wrap it around so that way it can't fall out. Simply tuck the bladder in there, fill it all the way down, and then your port hole is going to be right here at kind of this seam, the top of the frame. I'm just going to run the tube out and then run it to this side of the shoulder harness like that. And then, yeah, simply just going to zip that back up, and then I got the tube running out to this side of the harness, and I just simply like to tuck it underneath the sternum strap there when I'm wearing it. So it's going to look just like that. One thing that I'm a huge fan of is this quick disconnect adapter here that allows me to, when I'm hunting, I never have to take the water bladder out of the pack. If I simply just come across something, I use all sorts of different filters, but the Sawyer inline adapter from Sawyer water filters works great. And then you can screw that onto, right now I'm personally using a Caden and Be Free filter. I screw that onto the Be Free, I fill up my dirty water bag, I connect it right into there, I squeeze the water back into the bladder, and I'm never having to actually take the bladder out of the pack. Just gives me a really easy way to refill while I'm out there on the mountain. One other tip to think about is you need to, if you are using a bladder, a full 3-liter bladder is going to take up some capacity inside of the main bag, and you want to think through that as you're basically loading up your pack. I like to, when I'm running a bladder and I know that I'm going into country that's going to be dry and I just fill the full 3 liters up, I'll do that first and then load my pack at home. When I hit the trailhead, I'm ready to go, and that way I'm not fighting. I've got this really full bag and it's really tight. It's another area where that quick fill adapter really comes in handy, because you can just squeeze water into there and you're not trying to get a full bladder jam back down into that water bladder sleeve. So for more information, you can check us out at exomountaingear.com.